Yes, we are going to record this because who knows, I might make it into a short story. Okay. The scene is set in the orbital city of, because I can't think of a better name, and this is the first one I could think of, Harnaden. Um, you two awaken. Um, both of you are rested against a massive floor to ceiling window, stretching up 10 feet tall. Behind you, as your eyes open, you can see the glimmering lights of the city below. The tower you're in is clearly set higher than the atmospheric dome that surrounds the residential area of the orbital complex. As your attention goes back to the darkened room, and I believe Dragonborn have night vision, right?
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your eyes, of course,
Yeah.
quickly, if at all, need to adjust to the dark room in front of you from the light flooding in, the moonlight hitting the carpet. At the edge of that moonlight is blood. The room is covered in blood. On the bed, in the center of this ornately fashioned room, is a naked woman, ripped open. Begin. Oh,
Mhm.
and you guys have no idea who you are or where you are even.
So, what's your name, stranger?
Fuck if I know. What's your name?
It looks like we're both in the same camp here. I woke
Yeah.
up here, and the only thing I remember is just waking up here.
Did you do that? Or did I do that? And I look him up and down to see if there's blood on his face or hands.
There's no blood on him.
I do the same to him.
There's no blood on either of you.
Hmm. I'm going to investigate the woman, the corpse.
Give me a second. Roll me a d20.
Oh yes.
Um, with a -1.
Do I do it here or?
You can roll on a dice application in D&D Beyond, however you'd like, but I need a d20 with a -1
Okay, I have a dice roller that I can use.
for an investigation check.
Dice roller. Dice roller. Mine. You said which dice? A D20 you said, or a D?
D20, yeah, d20 with a
With,
-1,
okay.
unless
Hmm.
otherwise augmented by your racials or a bit. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I got a 12, so -1. I got an 11.
Yes, an 11. The room is relatively simply furnished, despite clearly being one of wealth. The wealth comes from the side. Through your clouded mind, you can remember that because you are at an orbital city, space is a premium. So the simple size of this room screams wealth. But as for the bed and its frame, it's of simple construction made out of metal. There's a dresser near an open door that is made of wood. Again, a sign of wealth in an orbital station. And on the other side of the room is another dresser and two more doors that are both closed.
I checked one to
Hmm.
close.
Uh, which one do you open? There is one that is near the bed and one that is like kitty corner to it on the other side of the wall.
The caddy corner dog.
The
The
catty cornered one?
outside one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open it and you can see through your night vision that it is a bathroom, tiled in what appears to be some kind of stone or knockoff marble. There's a double vanity sink, a toilet, and a closed off shower slash bath area. There's also a couple
I
towels here and there.
I go check the closed off shower slash bath area.
Okay, you open up the shower area, and there is another dead body there, this time of a naked male.
Oh,
However,
what the fuck?
despite being wet, there's no clear signs of injury on him, and the water has stopped running.
Hey, did
That's
you
good.
find anything over there?
Yeah, I found a dead body.
Hmm.
I poked the dead body, make sure it's actually dead.
It is most certainly dead.
Hmm. I look around in the bathroom for any type of like closed identification between both the shower and the actual
There
bathroom.
is a pile of clothes on the toilet, but there are no identification on or in the clothes in the pockets. Oh, and the dead body is a human male. My apology. The dead body on the bed is a elf female.
Hmm.
I walk back out with the clothes. Well, then shake them out. Well, there's no identification in these, and toss
That
them
is
on the
when you
ground.
realize you yourself are naked.
Oh.
In fact, both of you are naked.
I'm starting to feel like it wasn't an accident that we ended up here.
Probably. I start slowly putting the pants on.
You start putting the pants on, but you realize there's one issue. There is no place to put your tail.
I make a hole.
Um, okay. I believe that would be.
Jumanji style, just whip a hole whip against the seams in the back.
What kind of check would that be?
I think that'd just be a straight strength. Just
Strength
like
check? Okay, then for you, that would be a strength check with a -3, other than racial and class alterations to that.
so that'll go up to a -1 for me.
Okay, then -1.
9.
9. You completely tear the back of the pants open, but you can fit your tail there. It's just going to sit weird while it's on you.
That's fine. You get the dress.
But look, I'll look through the dresses and I'll see if there's anything that else I could wear. If not, I'm wearing a blanket. I'm not wearing a dress.
As you look through the dressers, it is a bunch of female clothing. A couple of dresses here, a couple of nice pants there, but you can clearly tell that they won't fit you.
Like as a chuckle.
Just look.
I
Well,
still check the drawers next to the bed to see if there's like anything in there.
That opens into a walk-in closet that has shoes, other clothing in it. There's a couple of suits in there, business suits. However, again, they're clearly meant for a female. So they are a lot thinner than would fit on your bodies.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah, this thing
go
was
peek
lit.
out the other door.
You approach the open door, and the spatter of blood that originates from the bed actually it looks like it's dragged out into the other room, which, as you look through the doorway, is a living room. There are two couches and two armchairs in there. A large flat area which you can only suspect is some form of screen, and it opens into an open concept kitchen area as well. The only place that has lights on is the kitchen.
Hey, what's your name? Fellow dragon. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this place.
What do you remember last, to be honest? Because I don't remember shit.
Honestly, me neither.
Would
I
you like to do a history check?
Yeah,
yeah.
Both of you?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then Taco, you make a history check with a -1, and also for you there, Fang, you make a history check with a -1.
I got a
Okay.
fucking 0. I don't know shit.
You roll a natty.
I don't
I
know
got
shit.
it too.
Perfect. You
No,
guys
I
don't
don't.
remember jack shit. In fact, you guys remember so little that you find it strange that you know what an orbital station is. You know what a flat screen TV is. You know what a bed is. That's weird to you because you don't remember anything else other than basic objects. Like clothing.
Hmm.
Well, what did you find? Because I ain't finding shit in this room.
Um, I looking out this door here. It appears to be a living room area, and the lights to the kitchen are on. I'm starting to suspect. Um, should I do an investigation roll to do a deduction, or should I just say outright?
I mean, you can say whatever you're thinking. If you'd like potentially a little more insight, um, you can do an insight check.
All right, I'll do an insight check.
Okay, and then for you, insight is going to be a roll with a +2.
Okay. I got
Damn.
14, so plus 2, 16.
16. Um, as I've already stated as DM, you're clearly in a wealthy person's place. And you'd also know, and you're not entirely sure how you know this, but in an orbital station, almost everything is considered an apartment or condo. So you know you're in a condo or apartment of a wealthy person. There have been 2 dead bodies found, and the only place with lights is the kitchen. You also realize that the blood is leading it's not leading from the bed to the living room, it's leading from the living room to the bed.
Hey, my guy, I'm starting to I'm starting to piece together a theory. Just shoot it down if you think it sounds crazy. I'm starting to think whoever I don't know if this rich elf lady is the owner of this apartment, but if
I would
she's
say
not,
with
I'm
the
starting
wisdom
to.
check you rolled, you would assume that the elf lady is the owner of the apartment because all the clothing found in the apartment is female thus far.
Okay. I'm starting to get some kind of weird. Either there's cannibals around, or this was a break-in, or there was a break-in. Because I see the lights at the kitchen are on, so either I'm about to walk into some kind of cannibal heaven, or someone's still in this apartment.
Well, yeah, we're both in this shit show together. Yeah, I'll go with you to look for it. Look out.
Okay.
I'm
Do you see like a pair of scissors or anything?
Scissors. You can do an investigation to try and find a weapon of some
Yeah,
sort. I'm assuming that's why you want the scissors because you've already made the
yeah,
alteration to the clothing.
yeah.
Okay. Roll me an investigation, which for you is again a -1.
Hey,
Actually, you
18.
guys rolled the same intelligence, so it's kind of funny. Anyway, what did you roll?
18.
18.
I rolled a 19 minus 1, 18.
18. Okay. So there is on one of the dressers a ornamental, at least might be ornamental, curved sword standing on a like a stand.
I go and pick it up.
It has a wooden sheath over it, and as you open it, you see the very sharp metallic blade of a weapon. It's a katana.
Oh yeah. Ding ding. I loop it into my belt hole.
Absolutely.
Pull out the blade. Well, at least we got something. I'll go first.
Okay, so you're the first to walk into the
Uh,
living room?
Yeah, with the weapon drawn out.
Okay, you walk into the living room, and as you enter it, or more specifically, as you get closer to the center of it, you can finally see behind one of the couches where another body lies.
Oh,
And as you look in the kitchen, there's another door between the kitchen and the wall area. And going along that wall, there's a series of other doors that very much clearly are like closet doors. They aren't doors that lead anywhere. Um, and there's nothing else in the apartment other than what's already been described for furniture.
what color is your dragonborn?
Mine. Oh,
No,
unless the DM decides that.
you chose your race. I don't know what type of dragonborn you are.
I chose brass.
Okay, then
I'm
he's
pretty
a
sure.
brown
And I'm a
colored
red.
dragonborn.
Alright, and I'm just a regular red.
Yep.
Hey, shiny.
Yeah. Don't like
see if
that
there's any-
nickname, but what's up?
Go see if you guys. Go check. Go get some weapons. There should be some kitchen knives around here.
I'm going to investigate the kitchen to see if I can't find a knife or some kind of weapon.
You walk around what's known as a floating counter, even though it's not actually floating, it's just a center counter. And there's yet another body laying on the ground there.
Let me
Found
guess,
another
another
one.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Maybe
want to look.
we've stumbled into.
You want to look for
Sorry?
weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to have you roll a perception check, which for you is going to be a +2.
Okay. Out of 5, so I got 7. So it's 7.
7. It's a kitchen, my
Yeah.
man. There are a couple knives here and there, but the longest knife you can find is only 3 inches.
Yeah, that counts.
Well, it's better than sizes and everything. I'll take the knife.
As you take the knife out of the knife holder, it's covered in blood.
Hey, red guy. I think I found
Yeah.
something.
Oh.
This knife is covered in blood.
As soon as you say that, there's a knock on the door.
Oh.
Okay. You take the knife, go into the bedroom. I'll see who it is.
No, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. You're the one that got the bloody knife. Why you give me the bloody knife?
Okay, you go investigate. I quickly run into the bedroom
As you
holding the
guys are
knife.
talking, you hear the knock again.
Yeah, I'm going to run into the bedroom with the knife. Fine, you. And as I run out, I try to whisper quietly, "Go check out who it is. I'll watch from afar."
I stealthily go up to the door and see if there's an eye hole.
There is a
So I
peephole,
can look through it.
but I'm also going to make you do a stealth check.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Stealth is dexterity. So for you, that's just going to be a flat roll.
The 12.
12? Okay. You think that the person on the other side of the door didn't hear any movement.
And I looked at the peephole.
As you look through the peephole, there are 3 people standing outside. 2 of them are dressed in business suits. The other one is dressed in a techno-styled suit that has blue lighting running through it. One is an orc. Sorry, I forgot to describe their species. One is an orc male. The other one is a halfling female, and the one with the nice business suit is a human male.
Uh-oh. Ah,
As you're deciding what's going on, you hear the knock on the door again. Veronica, we know you're in there.
Dial. It's dial.
do I see a window we can climb out of?
No. You're above the atmospheric dome. So if you were to break the window, which, by the way, would be very hard, you'd be exposed to the open vacuum of space.
I'm just shooting. Do you want to tell me we don't know what the fuck's going on?
I don't know. Just maybe we could pretend we're not. Okay, we need to logic this out. Okay. We could either hide and pretend like we're not here and just pretend like the apartment's empty, or we could try to convince them that everything is okay and that to leave.
Or do you want us to play dead?
Yes, let's play dead. That's a good
Play
idea.
dead. Yeah. Shit. I start taking blood.
As you guys are talking, you hear... wait, are you still at the eye hole? Or at the door, looking through it?
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to roll another stealth check, because you're talking right next to the door.
Yeah, I have.
Which is the flat roll.
What do you get?
I got a 12.
Okay, then this is going to be against a perception check. Let me roll. As you guys are talking, you can hear through the door the man say, "I can hear you saying stuff out in there. Open the fucking door."
You think we can dash that?
Let's try to run past.
Wait a
We'll open
second.
the door and we'll bolt as fast as we can.
Wait a second. You're a fire type, right?
Yeah.
Do I see any like sprinklers in here?
You would see, yes, there are sprinklers in the roof. Or in the ceiling. You're on a space
Let's start-
station. Of course, there's fucking sprinklers.
Let's start a fire.
I would like to release some smoke to trigger the smoke alarm. The sprinklers.
You're just releasing smoke?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how Dragonborns do that, but I assume you just like release it through your mouth or nostrils, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a performance check. Roll me a d20. I'll tell you what you get, what you add or take away. That's charisma. Ooh, you actually.
I got a 12.
You get a +3 to this, so that's 15.
Ooh.
As you start releasing smoke from your mouth, you go a little overboard, actually. You're a little too good at it. And as the smoke begins to fill the room, Taco, you can smell it as well. It's pretty obvious. The fire alarm starts blaring. And because there's so much smoke, the fire alarm on this entire floor of the tower you're in, as well as the floor above and below, start to blare. Taco, you're still at the door. You see the people standing outside get into a little group huddle and start whispering before the man in the nice glowing suit says, "There's a better time for this shit. Let's go." And they start running down the hallway. But also, you can hear doors opening throughout the complex.
Okay, let's go. We could use the chaos to our advantage. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, well, I'll wait for the first group of people to run past, and then we'll run after them.
Okay,
Before we leave, I'm gonna put the bloody knife down because I don't want to be seen with the bloody knife.
Okay. Give me a couple seconds here.
I'm keeping the katana.
I'm just taking some notes. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're good. You have to keep things updated.
Oh, and to be clear, the smoke did not set off the sprinklers. It just set off the fire alarm.
Still works.
No.
Yeah.
If you don't know, fire alarm or sprinklers today in apartment complexes use a heat sensor that is a fragile, thin glass contained by a liquid that expands when directly exposed to heat, and when it breaks, the fire sprinkler is activated. That is how fire sprinklers are actually activated, which is why you didn't activate it.
Oh.
You just set off the smoke alarm.
So we did a smart.
No, I did this smart by knowing how fire sprinklers work. You guys did what you wanted to start the fire. I knew it wouldn't.
We
Still
did
works.
start the fire.
Okay. So yeah, you put down the bloody knife. Taco, you see the first group of people. Nobody's really running. It was just the guys who ran out. Everybody's kind of just shuffling down the hallway. There's a couple people in bathrobes. There's some people in nightwear. Others are properly dressed. A couple of them are wearing or leading pets out of the area. And there's a relatively steady flow of them, but there is eventually a pause that opens up.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
I run out of the apartment with him.
Okay, you exit the apartment. Are you guys running?
We'll keep it
No,
same pace as everyone else.
Okay. You enter the flow of traffic, which leads you to a staircase at one of the corners of the tower. And everybody starts moving down. Do you follow them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
You guys move down. You walk down around 10 flights of stairs until there's everybody starts moving out into a lobby area where the fire alarm isn't ringing. And people are just milling around, waiting for whatever emergency response is supposed to show up. There's a low rumble that echoes through the building after a couple of minutes. And somebody in the crowd exclaims, "Oh, finally the fire brigade's here."
Do you just want this a fucking piano to actually find some real clothes?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
let's go
Fang,
see
you're
if I can-
completely naked. A couple of women have taken a notice of this and are whispering cattily about it. And an old lady walks up to you two and says, "I didn't know we had a gay couple in the building. It's so nice to meet you."
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your time here. Hope we do as well.
I'm gonna smile and stand close to Taco's character.
Fang, roll
Yes.
me a Constitution saving throw, which means you have no choice to roll it. And you get a
Okay.
-3 to this.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh, I got 20.
A nat 20?
I got a nat 20. I'll take a
Yeah,
screenshot if you want.
No, I believe you. I'm
yeah,
just
but
disappointed. I'm thinking, I'm going to use my powers of DM to make you re-roll.
not
Uh-oh.
20 again.
Okay.
Don't worry, I wouldn't do this if it was bad.
I got another nat 20. What the fuck is that?
God damn it. The sudden realization that you are completely naked, standing in a room with a bunch of other people, and you discover that in that moment, as you stare at a group of beautiful women who are dressed in nightgowns, bathrobes, couple things might be popping out a little bit, you have absolutely no reaction to it. If you get the drift. And that makes you question exactly who you were before you couldn't remember.
Wow.
Taco, you also notice that nothing is happening to him, even though, given the scenario, he should be something. He's totally fine being in the nude in front of a bunch of people who, weirdly enough, also seem totally fine with it.
Hey, dude, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. I just.
By the way, this
whole thing
one
seems
shot
weird.
is 100% like mature themed. So
I just whispered to Taco Skepta, like, "Hey, it seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Like,
Eh,
not just the fact that like this woman walked up to us and said, "What a lovely gay couple." She didn't immediately question why I was naked. She just accepted that.
well, I guess in this
by the
day
way,
and
you were
age,
rolling
everything.
whether or not you got an erection. And since that has to do with blood flow, I thought Constitution saving throw would be the most appropriate roll.
Oh yeah, no, that's why when you said I had no reaction, I was like, damn. Damn, I actually went a low roll that time.
That's why I made you re-roll, but you got 2 nat 20s. I can't argue with 2 nat 20s.
I wish I could.
Well, if this is how you are and you're starting to get something back, I guess being fine with being naked all the time is fine.
Maybe, did I have a lover before all this?
I don't
I
fucking
don't
know.
even. I don't remember if I like guys, girls, or either or none. I'm gonna look around the crowd, see if I can't pick up on anything interesting.
With your impudence in front of everybody, you either know that you are way too embarrassed to do any or to have any reaction, or you may be asexual.
Okay.
This is why I wear the pants in the relationship.
Listen, let's not say anything in front of the crowd, okay?
Of course, sweetie.
The old lady offers you both a cookie and says, "You two are so sweet."
Oh, thank you.
And then she waddles off.
Well, I guess a cookie getting out of this isn't a bad thing. So
I'm going to take the cookie, but I'm just going to hold on to it. I'm not going to eat it.
oh, I'm fucking eating it.
You don't really have an inventory. At least Taco has pants.
I just try to eat the cookie.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, fuck.
For you, Taco. And for you, ooh, Taco, you rolled really well on Constitution. You get a +3 to this. Plus any class and race things.
21.
21, you're totally fine. They were weed cookies. That's what I was making you roll for. So don't worry. It wasn't poison or anything. So yeah, you guys are just standing here in a room that continues to fill up with people. And one of you's naked, one of you has pants on, and you're just standing there chatting and eating a cookie.
So, do you want to
Hey,
leave
like-
this place?
Yes, please. I'm getting very embarrassed at how many people are looking at my staunch naked body.
It's basically you've noticed that everybody in the room has looked at you at least once.
I
Oh,
don't like this many eyes on me.
this one's a weird one that I've never done as a DM. Roll me a perception saving throw.
Huh?
Oh,
Both of us, or just one, or just Fang?
Just Fang.
Okay.
One second.
I got 7.
Let me make sure this is okay. Sorry, I understand you're not as new as to D&D as me or Taco, which Taco has a million years of experience over me. Still, just so you know, perception is wisdom. Just in case you're trying to track your ability scores here. Perception's
Okay.
wisdom, and you have a. Let me throw this in. You get a +2 to this roll.
Okay, so I got 7, so I have a 9 in total.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
You notice that compared to Taco, you are basically a twink when it comes to being dragon.
I'm a fucking. Okay, that's actually funny outside of the D&D thing for numerous reasons, which is funny. But I just look when I realize that I just
Like,
kind of look
Compared to
bewildered.
everybody else, you are certainly bigger than everybody else and larger muscles. But compared to another dragonborn, you look like a skinny twink.
There.
Which, no, I'm not going to reveal your strength score. My apologies.
I only know what my con is, so.
Yeah.
I kind of look Taco's character up and down, and I look at myself, and I think to myself, maybe I'm just younger than him, or
You
maybe I
are
am.
about 3 inches
maybe-
shorter than him, too. At least 3 inches from just an eye estimate.
Hey, guy, let's get out of here. Like, I'm starting to. Like, the longer we stay here, the more I'm starting to think certain things. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so all the way through, can I try to Nah, people won't have money on them. Can I pickpocket a couple people?
Yeah, give me a perception check and then a sleight of hand check. For your perception check, you will give me a second. Perception's a flat check.
Okay.
And then sleight of hand is dexterity. Where is that? So perception's a flat check. Actually, both of them are flat checks. So yeah, just roll me 2 d20s.
So perception, I got flat 18.
Okay, you notice that there's certainly enough people here dressed in nice business suits or other formal gown and dress wear that they would certainly be more likely to still have their wallet, or you actually think for a moment and remember that there's something known as a credit chit that they would have on them, which acts as like a credit card or a debit card.
Alright, and then my sleight of hand. Please be another 18. Well, I'll be damned. 16.
16? Okay.
Mhm.
Given how much attention you're drawing, Roll me just a flat d20. This is like a luck check. Roll me a flat d20.
19.
Okay. You notice that how much attention you guys are drawing, considering one of you is naked, and you're both Dragonborn, and you're the only Dragonborn in the entire room. You have the natural instinct to know that you're only going to be able to pickpocket one person, but you know you can do it successfully, which you do. You walk up to a very well-dressed elderly businessman, and you are able to pull the credit chit out of his pocket. And that's all you can feel like you get away with without drawing more attention to you. So there you go. You get one credit chit. You can add that to your inventory along with, well, actually you don't have the cookie, so you can add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh,
I'm writing down notes. Okay, so.
And I grab him by his hand and pull him out here.
And then Fang. Sorry. The problem with doing things where everybody has amnesia is I actually have to take notes as we go.
Damn, I got 2 10s. This sucks.
You also each got a 5, so.
Oh, fuck.
Somewhere.
Oh.
You said you
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
a 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Okay, my notes are done. So you guys are doing what now?
Believing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Gonna try to take
you're
things
in
like
what's like a lobby area. To one side of you is the exit, but that clearly needs a ship to dock with because you're still outside of the atmospheric bubble. So that's like a docking area. In the middle of the room is a reception desk with a very panicked looking halfling behind the reception desk, trying to calm a lot of people's nerves who are standing around the desk. But behind him on either side is an elevator opening. And then there's the way you came in, which is on the opposite side of the docking area, which leads to the stairs. You decide where to go.
Do you think you'll be able to slip through that elevator behind the desk, or do you think we should go back the way we came?
Hey, if they catch one of us, at least one of us gets out.
I'd kind of rather not lose the only other person I woke up with, especially if you're someone influential.
Oh, you do care about me.
Yeah. Listen, we have to survive, and I'm not going to abandon whoever you are just to survive.
Well, first we gotta get you pants. And I hold
Okay, let's go back to it.
and I slip out the hand while I have the chip card. I was trying to buy us clothes so we could leave.
There are clearly no shops
still have
around
to try-
here. This is a residential tower.
Yeah, we need.
Hold on. Keep in mind, there were 3 or 4 dead bodies up in the apartment that we woke up in. How do we, and those 3 or 4 individuals from
Both
before
of you
knew
make a
the person
perception
in
saving
that
throw because I like it now.
Oh, wisdom saving throw.
Perception, which is based off of wisdom. So Taco, you get a flat roll, and Fang, you get a +2.
I got an 11, so 13.
How do we both roll 11s?
Okay, so as you mentioned that there's dead bodies up in the apartment, you're very acutely aware you're in a room full of people. Luckily, you notice that none of them are close enough to hear you.
That was so close. I just it popped into my head, and I'm like, oh wait, okay, there might be some really Let's get out of the group. Let's head back upstairs where we'll be alone, and we'll discuss further.
Yeah, hopefully someone left the door open.
Maybe we could find some evidence of something.
Yeah.
So you're headed back to the apartment room?
Yeah.
The hallway where, yeah.
Well, the hallway. Yeah, you're heading up to that floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you find a way, and don't worry, I'm not going to make you roll for this. You find a way to slip away from the group of and throngs of people now that enough time has passed that everybody who's going to be here is here. And you make your way back up the stairs. As you open the door to the hallway, you can hear feet moving around the floor of the tower that you're on.
I'm going to try to sneak closer to the noise.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check, which for you is dexterity. And for you will be a +1.
Okay. Come on, luck. 16 plus 1, that's 17.
17? Yeah, you're able to sneak right out into the hall. And as you round the corner, a third sense stops you from completely going around the corner. You peek around it, and you notice that the firefighters are standing outside of the room that you came from. The door is open.
Oh no.
Why?
I found the bodies. We have to go.
Yeah, let's go down the floor.
Oh. Wait, let's try to sneak into one of the other rooms. Maybe we'll find something.
Let's go down to a lower floor and do that.
Okay. Me and him are going to sneak down to one of the lower floors.
Okay, how many floors down do you go? Mind you, you've been down 10 floors, which is where the lobby area is.
You want to do somewhere in the middle,
Yeah.
like floor 5 or 6?
Yeah. Let's do floor 6. I like even numbers.
Hey.
Okay, so you go down 6 floors, and you open the door again to find a completely empty hallway. The lights are still flashing, but somebody has muted the actual alarm. And you're just in an empty hallway that goes right or left.
Do you want to split up or do you want to stick together?
It's probably best for us to stick together. I'd say, how about you look down that way? I look down this way and see which one sees an open door for first.
Okay.
Okay. Then each
I
of
will
you.
check down the left hallway.
Okay.
And I'll check down the right.
Sorry, you can go.
Each of you roll a flat 20 luck check.
Okay. I got a 9.
9. What did you get, Taco?
17.
17. Fang, you walk down an L-shaped hallway that has occasional doors in each side. The spacing of the doors implies that each individual apartment is relatively large, but none of the doors open. However, Taco, you find 2 doors at the end of the hallway, which opens up to a large, like, sitting area and, again, floor-to-ceiling windows. And right before that opening starts, both the doors on your left and your right are unlocked.
I like the 2 doors.
You guys aren't close enough to talk.
Sweet.
Hey, I got 2 doors.
Should I roll to see if I hear him?
Do you shout that, Taco? If he shouts it, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I don't like that.
You're not supposed to. Okay. Yeah, you hear him
Uh-oh.
shout down the hallway. It's a little muffled due to the size of the building, but you can clearly hear that he found 2 open doors.
Oh, I will. I will rush over to meet back up with him.
Okay. Yeah, he meets up with you. Again, still standing there, completely in the nude. And Taco, you know that both doors are unlocked.
He will go left or right.
Isn't it fun having a dungeon crawler in an apartment complex?
Oh yeah.
It is. Let's switch it up. I'll do the right, you do the left.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you have to pilfer through these 2 areas. Both of you, again, roll me a luck check. Flat 20.
I got 2.
13.
2 and 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fang, you went on the door on the right, correct?
Yes.
You find a complete copy of the apartment you originally woke up in, except it's completely devoid of anything. Clearly, nobody lives here. Taco, you enter a very small apartment that has no windows. There's a couple screens on the wall that are portraying imagery of, like greenery or whatever. But it's a well-furnished apartment. It's way smaller than the place you woke up in, but it's clearly still on that scale of like luxurious living, but much cheaper due to its size. However, you enter the bedroom, and although there's no walk-in closet, there's plenty of areas where clothes are either piled on the floor. The person who lives here is a total slob. There's like trash on most of the tables. There, you find some bread, a lot of crumbs, basically all over the couches. But in the drawers, you find some clothing. The cleanliness of this clothing is questionable, but it looks like it will fit Fang's more slender dragonoid build.
That's fair. Hey, Shiny.
Hey, I think. Yeah, I pick up the blueprints to the. I'm pretty sure you say I found blueprints to the apartment we were found in, and when I do, I hear him.
No, sorry, not
Yeah, what's
blueprints.
up?
You
Yeah.
found like a physical, like it. Many apartment complexes have apartments that are laid out the same. All you're in is an
okay.
apartment that is the exact same layout as the apartment you woke up in, but clearly nobody has moved in there. It's just empty.
Okay, I'm going to. While I'm looking at, I hear him call out. Oh, yes. What do you find?
I throw a set of clothes at him.
So wait, Fang, you're still in the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Taco, when you throw a set of clothes at him, are you throwing it across the hall, or are you entering the apartment to throw it at him?
Enter the apartment, throwing at him.
Okay. You enter the apartment. The door to your back is open. As you throw the clothes at him and say, "I found something for you to wear," you can hear footsteps, and a lot of them coming down the hall.
Shut the door.
You shut the door. And as you hear the footsteps continue, and they run into the open apartment.
I look through the peephole.
By the time you look through the peephole, there's nothing in the hallway.
I make sure the door's locked, and I just silently lock it. Like,
Ooh, there you go. I was hoping you'd do that. As you lock the door, you see a couple of individuals walk back into the hallway, dressed in police uniforms, and they attempt to open your door. You lock it seconds before the police put their hand on the door and attempt to open it. They push, and the cop looks back and shakes his head and goes, "Nope, it's locked." And they start milling around out there. And for 30 whole minutes, you have to sit there watching as they continue to try and open different doors in the hallway, as people mill outside of the open door that you were of the apartment you were just in, Taco. Eventually, the police begin to wrap things up and go away.
I wait 5 minutes.
The hallway is completely empty from what you can see.
Jesus.
In the meantime, I put on the clothes. Oh, it feels good to finally have something on to cover myself up.
By the way, Taco, you absolutely immediately understand that somebody heard you yelling. They rolled a
Hey,
nat
which one?
20
You
on
look
their
like
perception of your yell, so.
Hey, what's wrong, my guy? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Those police.
Huh?
And those police. They must have heard me when I yelled at you.
Shit.
So I think we'll probably
Okay.
stay here for a little bit.
Okay, from now on, no more shouting. If we are to communicate, we are to do it quietly.
Do you know sign language? What the fuck is sign language?
You have no idea what
so-
sign language is. You know what a sign is, you know what language is. But the word sign language means nothing to either of you because you both rolled like shit on your history check.
No idea. Like, I don't even know what that is.
Alright, well, let's see what we can find in here. See if we can find a way out that's not this way, at least for the moment.
Yes, let's see what we can find.
You can both roll investigation checks.
Okay. I got a 7.
Okay, so investigation, give me a second. Investigation, that's intimidate. It's intelligence, just so you know. So you said a 7?
Yeah.
You got a 6, that's a -1.
I got a 16.
Intelligence, that's also a -1 for you, Taco.
Motherfucker.
So that is a
Right.
16. You notice that there is a vent in the bathroom that Taco, with your bigger build, you can't fit through, but you think Fang can.
Hey, Shiny.
Please stop calling me that. And yes.
Also, both of you can be completely dressed in like casual wear. Taco, you would have found enough clothes to also grab a shirt for yourself.
Yeah. I'm too big for this vent, but I think you could fit.
You know what? Sure. What other choice do we have? I'm going to climb up into the vent.
Before you do so, you realize that the vent is so weirdly shaped that it looks like it's almost perfectly made for you.
Do I have to pull like the vent off?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going to make you roll for that because you effectively have an infinite amount of time because you're not in any danger of being discovered at the moment.
I was trying to figure out what my strength score was.
No, I'm not going to give that to you for free.
I hop up onto Taco's character's shoulders, and then I hop up into the vent.
Okay. Taco, for a moment, you still think he's naked, and you think his balls are about to hit your face.
Oh, what the?
You successfully get into the vent, and there's really only one place to go. Forward.
I will slowly crawl forward.
Okay, we're going to do an athletics check, which I believe is dexterity. No, that's strength. That's strength. Okay. So for you, that will be a -3. Also,
Let's hope I roll high.
Also, I realized that it wasn't both of you that rolled a 5. One of you rolled 2 5s.
Oh.
Sorry. By the way, that's a reveal that you have 5 strength.
It makes
I
sense
got
for
3.
it makes sense for a rogue, to be honest.
He also has a 5 constitution. That was the other thing he rolled.
Wow, he has less hit points. Wow.
I got 3.
A 3 -3, you got a 0, or was it a 6
Yep.
-3?
No, I rolled a flat 3 -3, so that's a 0.
Um, as he lifts off of your shoulders, Taco, his legs just dangle there kicking as he attempts to pull himself further through the vent. His ass is just sticking out into the air. His tail actually hits you across the face as he's trying to wiggle.
I push him through.
Okay, give me a strength check. And for Taco, by the way, that is a +0.
Okay.
Shit, I think my tail hit something. Sorry about that if I hit you.
9.
9? Okay, you're able to press firmly on his buns as you push him further through the vent. Fang, you crawl forward and forward and further forward before you feel the ground giving out underneath you. In fact, it's not giving out, it's just a void. The vent goes down.
Oh. So I'm guessing my choice is either to go down or to go back.
What do you want to do?
Or
I'm not going to answer that. What do you want to do?
okay. Oh god. I'm gonna go down.
Okay. You pull yourself over the ledge and hang there for a moment before dropping down. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I got a 19.
19 minus 1 second. -3. That passes. It's whatever. You fall a bit of a way down, landing on your side, but you feel okay with it. It's whatever. You get up, and there is actually a standable access vent back the way you came.
Oh. I will probably take. You said it was another vent, right? Or
well, it's still like the same material. You're in a vent. It's metal. It's still metal going forward, but it is tall enough and thin enough for you to walk upright through.
Okay, I will walk down that way.
Okay. As you continue walking, you make it only about half the way you crawled before there are actual vents, like lines in the metal, that lead to an area that seems to be well lit. As I'm assuming you peer through the opening, which would be, again, I'm using the term vent. You're in a vent way right now. The actual vent is like the grate. As you appear through the vent itself, you can see a well-lit room buzzing and humming with the magitech of computer technology. It's a small,
probably.
yeah, it's a small room filled with computers that seems to have no access in or out of it. But there's a button on the side of the wall you're near that's glowing red.
I'll push the button.
As you press the button, the wall in front of you folds up and then into the ceiling, and you have access to the room you saw earlier.
I will. You say I have access to the room, right?
Yeah, you can walk into it.
I will walk forward.
Okay, you enter the room. It's kind of like a small walk-in closet size. There are computers lining one wall. The other wall has monitors on it, but there's a weird space there that is large enough for somebody to walk through. And from your general estimation, it would lead into the bathroom that you left Taco standing in.
I will walk through. I will walk through the door.
Well, it's not a door, it's a
leading
wall,
to
but
it.
it's a weird spaced wall
Oh, sorry.
between monitors.
So I will. Sorry. I'll probably check the monitors first, see if the monitors have anything interesting on them.
The monitors show different graphs and numbers, but the monitors at the computer's station seem to have a program running, which is labeled // security door _ access. Underneath that, say open, closed, with an entry reading closed, and under that reading security door successfully closed and sealed. Would you like to reopen? And under that would read yes, no, and you can select one of those options.
I'll open the door.
Okay, you click the down arrow and hit enter, and the weird opening of the wall slides over, opening into the bathroom, which is where Taco, you've been standing for like a solid 15 minutes hearing this absolute idiot try and crawl his way through the vent. And as you're just sitting there on the toilet, just waiting, the toilet lid's closed. As you're sitting there waiting, you hear a small as the door opens and Feng is standing there. Taco, you there?
Oh shit, you're alive. I didn't hear rumbling for like 2 minutes. I thought you died.
Feng, you there?
Yeah, no, sorry. Sorry. I found a vent. So I'm at an appointment really quick. I'll randomly cut in and out.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, no, I found a vent leading down here, and
Taco, you would see past, since he's cut out again. Taco, you would see past him. And in the room are a bunch of there are 3 computer stations, each of with their own monitors that you can see. It seems to be a very small area where people would sit and use these computers. It's very clear to you that this is a hidden space.
Well, good job, Shiny. And I walked past them just looking at the computer monitor.
The 2 of you can barely stand in the room together. It was clearly built for someone half your size, or rather 3 people half your size. And on the wall, on the other wall that you weren't able to see standing in the bathroom are a bunch of other monitors that seem to be displaying just random assortments of data.
What? Do I see like a mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, there's a
they're all
mouse
just
and keyboard at each station.
All right, I'll go to the left one.
Station 1 is the far left, Station 2 is the kind of left, and Station 3 is the right one.
I'll go to the far left one.
Far left one. On the computer screen, you'll notice that there are cameras set up in the room that are in the apartment that you were originally in. On those cameras, you can see firefighters and police milling around, studying the dead bodies, making sure there isn't a fire. And yeah, there you go.
Do I see like the rewind, like a rewind camera button?
1 second. You can do a sleight of hand or perception check.
Do a perception. Yeah, I'll do a perception.
Perception. Okay, then you are going to roll with, let me apply this, with a +2.
+2. Alright, so that's a 20 altogether.
20 altogether? Yeah, there's definitely clearly stored footage here that you could rewind and see what happened.
Yeah, I start to rewind it.
Okay. I just want to make sure, Fang, you're here. Like you can hear us even if you can't talk to us.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just gonna be mute for a hot second.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep, you're good.
So you begin to rewind at the fastest speed until you watch the woman who you saw murdered on the bed enter the apartment, which is where you hit play.
Yeah.
She walks into the apartment followed by 3 men. They're clearly intimately involved as there's a lot of petting, kissing, and touching involved.
I give me 1 second, right? That's not...
Yep, no problem. Speaking of which, I'm pausing. Sorry, to recap what I forgot to unpause. Veronica and one of the men go into the bedroom. 2 of them start interacting on the couch area. When one of the ones on the couch area walks over to the kitchen area where he pulls a bottle of wine from one of the wine holders on the countertop. And that's where the video starts cutting to fuzz. You see him opening the bottle of wine, looking back towards the door to the apartment, and that's where the video cuts out. It restarts showing the bedroom where you two reawaken and start doing what you did. Talking to each other, exploring the apartment, and discovering the bodies before setting off the fire alarm.
Yeah, we can't let anyone find this. This looks really incriminating on us.
Yeah. Do you want to see if we can try to restore it? If it's possible?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's see if we can't restore it.
We are going to do a tech check, which is going to be unique to this 1 to 2 shot. And that is going to be based off of intelligence. You guys can do a group intelligence check if you'd like.
I think
So
we
I mean,
could do a group until.
Okay, either way, you both get a -1 because you have the same intelligence.
Ugh.
You want to do
Well-
it as a group or separate?
Let's just do it as a group. I got a 12 with the -1, so 13
I got-
1.
I got a 15 -1, so I got a 14.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. As you're able to scrub through the information, it seems like Fang, you kind of lean over Taco and start typing into the computer. And you're able to get a better image right at the end. When the man was looking towards the door, that's when the two of you enter. Fang, you walk into the living room, and Taco, you walk over into the kitchen. The feed starts to cut out again, but before it does, you notice a shadow pass across all the cameras at once. Or rather, more of like a silhouette that passes through the cameras. And then it cuts again, going back to the time that you two wake up.
So either we killed these people and we got knocked out, or when we was killing them, well, we were friends of them, and then we got knocked out. Either way, we got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, let me smell your breath. It had wine. Let me see if we were friends with them, then we would have shared some drinks with them.
Roll me a perception check. There, Fang, and that's wisdom again. So wisdom will be +2 to you, Fang.
I got a 3 + 2. I got a 5.
The smoke from earlier that you produced is really fucking up your nostrils. All you can smell is smoke.
And let me smell your breath.
Okay.
Because remember, I ate that fucking cookie.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
then for you, that's a flat roll, Taco.
The doctors were fine.
I either got 10 or 14. I don't know anymore.
What do you mean you don't know?
Because it's wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom, which is a flat roll based off of your ability score, plus whatever
No,
your...
17.
So it's what?
It's 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
1 second, let me roll something. You smell yourself on his breath?
What's wrong?
I think he was the bottom.
Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Huh? What are you talking about?
It smelled me on you.
He muted himself, just so you know, Taco.
I like. Oh no. Oh, I think I know what this means.
We're partners.
I think we're partners.
Yes.
You get the slightest hint of wine as well there, Taco.
But I guess they was our friends. Well, associates. Could also smell wine.
So I guess we aren't the killers.
I hope not.
Okay, maybe there's clearly someone else that was there.
As
was
you
a
two are
silhouette.
disgusting. Sorry.
What?
As you two are discussing this, You notice that the feed has caught back up to the live version with the police in the room. They're going over some clothing that's in the corner of the living room. It's a pile of a lot of clothes, actually, which probably indicate that two people were wearing these clothes. They pull out two IDs, or at least what you think are IDs. They're holding them in their hands. You can't clearly see them, but they're talking frantically between the other officers.
We should have searched the room a little bit better.
We never got our stuff from the apartment.
Oh, by the way, on the feed, you two walked in fully clothed.
Oh, we left all of our stuff there.
Yep.
That's
And-
not.
Out of everyone down though, we was the only Dragonborns.
Also, the only two bodies that weren't there.
Mm-hmm. I think we might just have to turn ourselves in and try to play the amnesia card.
I think we should get the hell out of the space station as soon as possible. Maybe we could get an emergency ship here.
Well, we kind of need our IDs for that,
Okay,
I think.
well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Again.
hey, Rory.
I can't believe I overslept.
Yeah, well, we canceled the session. We're doing a one. Well, it's really not a one shot because I realized I'm moving a little too slow. So it's certainly going to turn into more than a one shot. But I'm just doing a quick campaign start with these two.
Yeah, good. At least you're doing that now. But yeah, I kind of overslept because I have classes today supposedly, and it was irritating.
All good.
Man, I have to cancel my other game, which is also tomorrow. So, yeah. But
All
yeah,
good,
sorry. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Although this interruption's a great time, we're going to be pausing this turning into more than a one shot campaign with you two until next time it happens.
Hey.
Alright.
That was
See
actually a
you
lot
guys.
of fun. Bye-bye, Moon.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
all
sorry
good.
again for that.
No, you're good. You were dealing with a lot of stuff, school and whatnot. It's completely understandable.
Well, plus with the holidays coming up, I'll be entertaining the idea that, the sessions are suspended over the holidays because I don't know what people celebrate. So,
True. Anyways. See you guys.
See ya.
see ya. So, before we fully end the session,
Yes.
the monitors show a symbol on them. Feathers protruding from a sword's saber, and it starts to circle in a 3D image. And from there, an image of a withered elderly man appears on all the monitors. And you can even see for a moment before the monitors shut off that appeared on the disabled flat screen TV in the apartment with the police. The man begins to speak, and we will end it there.
Oh, shit. This is actually a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Give me
Well,
1 second.
That's what I'm hoping for. If people don't show up, I want to run games like this in the meantime. So,
Plus, it gets me familiar with D&D and whatnot, so I very much appreciate this.
yeah, of course. I just hope you two did have fun. You know, my whole point of running these sessions is to entertain everybody. And as DM, that is quite literally my job. I'm stealing an hour or two of your time every time. So I don't want to waste it by making you show up when you could have done something else. So I'm hoping that any time that a session has to get canceled, a one shot like this can happen. That said, if you guys are interested in continuing this, I guess, murder mystery,
Nation one.
Oh yeah, I would love to.
we can reconvene at any time. And I know I said this isn't set in my world, but the truth is, it is.
Makes it part of the-
It's just set
Yeah,
very, very, very far in the future. A part
I
of
do
my
find it very-
lore that is completely undiscovered, which is where all of my one-shots will be held.
honestly, after this one shot, I would love to join more. They were a lot of fun.
There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be ending it here, mostly because I need to use the bathroom, and we are only 20 minutes away from the normal end time anyway. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.